Hello? Hello, hello? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Am I being heard? Can you hear me, guys? Yes, that's great. Okay, so hello again. How was your day? Uh, Ouch. My back hurts, and it hurts a lot, so yeah. But I've been working this entire day on PSX Splash again, so expect something PS1 related pretty soon, because it's coming together real great, and right now it's in a state where you can actually make a functional game with it. So, yeah. And let's just go and play some Minecraft, I guess. Right? Right? How do I... Hello, Stumpy. Game. And now we should be able to see everything. That's great. Hello, Stumpy. So, as always, the IP address is in there. Banned fish. Oh, of course. Okay, my parrots. That's cool. So, let's see what else we can do right now. I think I will go perform some mining. That sounds like a good idea. So let me just dump all my stuff. Somewhere. Let's say here. So melon seeds. I will keep some composter. No, not necessary. Crafting table, just one. Or I can take two because it takes just one slot. And iron boots. Do I have iron? I don't need another iron boots. Copper, cartography table. Bread, I will keep bread. Potato, I will keep a potato. I will craft myself some bread. I am handsome. Okay, thank you very much. So, for the newcomers, guys, how has your day been? How are you doing since we've last seen each other? I was very, very sick. Oh, thank you for the food. Thank you. But I'm somewhat healthy again, so yeah. Rotten flesh, I don't want rotten flesh. Something like this. Yeah, why not? Bucket, I'll keep a bucket. Torches maybe, and a bed, maybe. Cool, 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 cool. So, let's take some water. What did you ask? If you guys are doing alright. I hope you are. So, let's see, what can we do? That's Mr. Garden King? Yeah, trying to shoot me, I guess. Anyways, sorry, Stumpy. Let's go. You are standing in a bus on your way home. Criticisms of the roof? No, I'm very happy with the roof. With what you've done there. Couldn't ask for more. Let's make 8 torches. That's an incredible amount of torches. You finished your shift 19 minutes ago. Well, yeah, happens. You gotta do what you gotta do. as Futurama taught us. No. So. So, considering the considering PSX Splash, I've been working real hard on it recently. It's been absolutely insane, and I went down the rabbit hole of actually trying to like use some AI to help me, and I realized really fast that for PlayStation 1 stuff, AI just doesn't work like at all. Like there's no way to use it because it just has no idea. It's used to installing 10,000 npm packages for everything, and once you actually give it some bare bones low level stuff, it totally doesn't know what to do. So that was fun. That was extremely fun. But current state of Splash. Current state of Splash is that we finally have working rendering, and actually real good rendering. Like that rendering is pretty damn good. It properly it does frustum culling. It uses binary space partitioning for not rendering what doesn't have to be rendered, which is also extremely cool. So yeah. Then there's the Lua stuff. Oh my god, the Lua. The Lua works really, 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 really good. In the thumbnail, that's me. Who else do you think it would be? Hey, nice to see you again. I haven't checked your channel for a very long time because I thought you would not return to YouTube. Oh, I did. Slowly but surely. Also, there's this... With the Lua... we have some nice... it's basically... When you write the Lua, you use the Lua to write the game logic for the game you're making in PSX Splash. So, what you need to... So what you actually do right now is you have events, Lua events. So you can define like on interact, and you select a button which the user needs to press for the Lua function you defined to run. So the engine, PSX Splash, does things like when you press X, the X button on your PlayStation controller, it checks if there is any interactable object in the scene which responds to the X button. And if there is, it checks if you're close enough to it and if you have like direct line of sight. And then if all those checks validate properly, then then your code happens. So we have on interact, we have generic on button presses, we have on trigger enter, on trigger leave, which means basically that you can define like an area and you can have something happen when you walk into it. Right now I'm trying to work on the most base logic, so that way you can just build it, and it will just work without you having to write any C or C++ code, all your game logic in Lua. Now there's a lot more things that I want to do, like cutscenes, which are going to be fun. You and someone else, or you cloned 2 times? No, it's me and me. And like 5 minutes in GIMP. Who are you and why am I subbed? I don't know. I do cool stuff with PlayStations and gaming consoles. So that might be a reason. I don't know. There is still no sound in PSX Splash. That's something I have to work on as well. And right now, all the assets get packed into the binary, which is not great as well. So we will have to implement. Hello. We will have to I will have to implement some PCDRV stuff, which means basically that the PlayStation is connected up to your computer, and and when it wants to search for a file on the CD drive, it basically delegates it to the computer, which will then serve the file to the PlayStation, which is for debugging purposes, because can't really watch anymore. Got to go. See ya. Bye bye. Thank you for the torch. So you see, so that will be for debugging purposes. When it will be like when it comes to building the game, it will actually output like an ISO or a bin and a queue for you to burn onto your disk. Which you can then do whatever you want with. Why is there no cave? All I want is a cave. Looks like I'm not getting caves today. No caves for me. Just no caves. What is this? So, yeah, that's been happening with Splash, but Splash has some cool features, like, so when you... No, not this way. That way? Not this way. That way. So, right now, the way you actually use it right now is you create a Unity project, and then you just add the package as a git thing. So you go into the package manager, you just press plus and paste a string in there, and Unity will actually download the package, and then you get walkthrough. There is a new walkthrough window, which is like a quick start. So it actually installs all the toolchain, GNU make, GDB. It just installs everything, and you don't have to do that manually, which is cool as well. So basically, all you need to install yourself is Unity in the end, which is something that was very important for me because I really want to lower the barrier of entry as much as possible. So the goal is for you just to build your own game in the build your own game in the this way. You build your game in Unity, you just add your geometry, textures, everything, and you define your game logic with Lua, and then you just press run, and it runs in an emulator, and when you're ready, you can just run it on the PlayStation as well. Do you know what's the formal name for Unity? I don't know. Univy. Huh? I am dumb. I don't get it. I don't get it. So yeah. So that's what's been happening recently. Oh, now I get it. Okay. Oh god. Stumpy. Have you been drinking? Wait, let me actually... let me show you guys. So let me just change the game capture to. Will this work? No. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. No, that's what I wanted. So what you see, this is running terribly because it's a debug build and there are no compiler optimizations, and the lighting is a mess because there's just a single point light somewhere in here. But this is the test scene, right? So we got actual navigation, which is cool. It generates the ramps and everything automatically. You can see the rendering works quite nice now. No polygons like disappear at the edges of the screen. Well, sometimes they do, but that's just a matter of tinkering some variables. And when it comes to the Lua part, when I come to the Susan head, so there is actually a Lua script in there, which is where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Wait, let me new window. This one. So no, not like this. Wait, I'll do it in the crappy way. Oh, okay, this will work. No, cancel. And now I will show you. Holy heck. So, wait, I will just create a text in OBS Studio. Yes, this is the function that is bolted onto the monkey head in Lua, like this. So when I come to it, and you define the button and the radius in Unity in a graphical way. So the button for interaction and everything is defined in Unity in a graphical way, which is very cool. You come to it, I have it configured to circle, I think. So when I press the circle button, the monkey disappears because it sets itself to not active. So this is actual Lua running on the PlayStation 1, which I think is pretty cool. And I don't want to show off too much just yet, because there will be a new video about this soon enough. And you know how YouTube gets. And once you start spoiling stuff too much, there is always someone who will, do things faster than you, which is not what I want. So, yeah. No, this is not a full game that I'm making. I'm making basically an. Am I in Obsidian? So yeah. This is I'm making. This is PSX Splash. It's basically a game engine which I'm making. And it works in a way that you create your game in Unity, the game engine, or the Unity editor. The engine is not very much involved, and holy heck, I haven't talked. Wait, why is the function still on the? Sorry, I need to clean this up. Remove. Yeah, remove. And it gets and it exports it into a PlayStation 1 compatible executable. Any Linux videos in the future? Not really. So yeah. I don't really want to do Linux videos because those have been done. Nice. So now that's all cleaned up. So yeah, that's what's been happening. What's your advice to someone still using Windows 7? Hold onto it with your dear life. That was the last good version of Windows. So yeah, Sply's been doing great, and um, you can expect a video soon enough, which will allow you to make your own games on the PlayStation 1 without actually needing to understand how it works, which I think is cool, right? Is it cool? So, what do you guys think? What do you think of PSX Splash? That's like my magnum opus. I've been working on it for so long, and it's just the fact that you know you don't have a lot of power to work with at all, and right now, like, don't expect to be able to make like graphically stunning games with like uh, with many triangles on screen at once. That just won't be possible because there is this trade-off that you have, and it's a pretty important trade-off. You see, when you're making anything on the PlayStation, um, it is a. What are they doing to me again? Wait, I'm just going to leave the server. It's a trade-off you're making because the PlayStation One, as you know, doesn't have that much power. Um, so when you're implementing anything, usually you try to write code that is extremely specific to your use case and optimizing it to your use case. Now, that's the hard thing about it. Trying to write something universal that everyone can use and bends to their needs. Because now it's not code optimized to a single use case, now it's code that needs to be optimized for way more use cases. So, for instance, if you wrote a game engine specifically tailored for a top-down real-time strategy game, it's gonna perform much better than PSX Splash would, because PSX Splash targets FPS games and much more as well. And it's a singular code base. The thing about PSX Splash is that every game made with PSX Splash has the very same exact binary. So the actual executable is going to be the same across one game and a completely different game. The actual code, compiled code. What changes is splashbacks. Splashback is a little binary file that I designed, which contains all of the game's data. So the entire engine is data driven, which means that all the objects, game logic, and everything is defined by the splashback files. So if you have a game, if you have two games built on the same version of PSX Splash, and you just swap their splashback files around and keep the actual code same, it will just work. So yeah, it's quite funny. It can get sometimes a little hard keeping track of everything. This is like the biggest project I've been implementing yet, so yeah, it's funny. It's funny, but it's going along pretty well. I'm pretty happy with uh how it's been and where it's going, and I hope that my contributions will start to make people make games for the PlayStation 1, basically. And the main reason, if any of you are old enough in here to remember that I'm still making a horror game for the PlayStation 1, which has been decided by a poll like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And PSX Splash is basically me making the means to make that game. So that's my motivation to build Splash. So there's a lot of things. I want skinned meshes for character animations. I want an animation system like at all. There's no animation system right now. I want cutscene systems, a sound system, the PCDRV stuff, and just everything. You will make the PS Expression compatible with Godot. Now, this is an issue I've been talking about a lot, and the problem with Godot for me is I don't know how to use it. You see, I decided I was gonna make this. So I started making this. And at the time, and still, the best solution for me was Unity, because I know how to use Unity. I'm actually teaching Unity to students, so that's really the only point, like literally. I have absolutely zero experience with Godot, like at all. I have no idea how it works. I think I've seen a screenshot of the editor, and that's kind of it. So yeah. So let's go game again for a little bit. So yeah, that's what's been happening. That's what's been happening. Yeah. Unity is just something I know how to use. Godot supports C#, so maybe some crazy person could do something at PXX Splash. You see, that's the thing. There is actually no Unity engine code involved in anything you make with PSX Splash or like compiled into it. We are not using the engine. The engine's code isn't running on the PlayStation at all. You're just using the editor, the Unity editor, the software in which you make the games, because it's a powerful tool to create 3D worlds and everything. It's like a whole developer suite to create cool stuff. And that's why, and when you're building the game, you're not actually building it with Unity, you're building it with my code. My code just takes all the stuff, pulls it from Unity editor, and restructures it, recomputes it into something, into the splashback file format, and then you give that splashback to the native code part of PSX Splash, which runs it. Sweet. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. For making splashbacks, it could work. I'm not stopping you. Create a plugin to make splashbacks, but be prepared that there's a lot of stuff involved in making splashbacks, like insane amounts of stuff. But yeah, like we're getting there. We're getting there. And I've been actually working on a little thing, but you have to promise me that this will stay between us. And I can't promise you that it will actually become a real thing. But I've been toying around, and wait for it. I've been toying around with the PlayStation, and I've been trying to output the PlayStation's video output. I've been trying to output the PlayStation's video output into this thing, the Valve Index. So yeah, that's basically what I've been trying to make recently. I want to make this thing render VR. I'm not making any promises, but it looks like it might work. but I'm not making any promises. And the FPS are absolutely horrendous so far. But I was able to actually make a proper stereoscopic 3D cube, which you could actually see. But just wait for it. That's a future project. So yeah, that's what I've been making. What SCPH model is that? I'm glad you asked, because I see that you are very skillful with what you know. Because if you look, those ports aren't very usual, now are they? This is SCPH 1002. This is an early one. This is a really early one. It's not in a good nick, not at all, and it's actually missing its drive right now, because you know how it is with PS1 drives. They die, and they die fast. We are getting close to mad scientist stuff. Okay, so basically, the pipeline for it right now, what's happening is that if you remember, any of you, I don't think you do, but if any of you guys remember my VR video where I explained with the Valve Index how VR works, anyone knows? Anyone remembers? Come on, is there anyone old? Come on, at least one person. Barely remember it. Okay, so I wrote some code with the for SteamVR, for OpenVR. So basically a little game engine which just rendered a cube, you know. You watched it yesterday, cool. So basically I'm taking that code and I have the PlayStation 1 connected into a video capture card on my computer, which then the input is taken by that OpenVR code and it just streams it to the VR headset as is. And on the PlayStation 1 code, which is connected with serial to the computer sends through serial to the PlayStation 1 the tracking information about the headset, so how I'm moving my head and everything, and then the PlayStation just renders like two frame buffers, half and half, and it's just insane. It's not very fun actually. It's since you know the PlayStation, the frame buffers can be a little bit limited sometimes, so it's actually doing like RAM blitz, and it's terrible. I don't think it will actually work, like, but maybe it will. We'll see. Are you absolutely godly at making stuff, or just the patience virtue of God plus? I don't know what I'm doing. I get dumb idea appears. I sit at a computer. I type a few lines of code, and it just works. That's how I do stuff. There is no planning, no structure, no anything, and there never was. Like I'm the most neurodivergent being alive. Sometimes I think. It's just like I do have programming skills. I am actually good at coding, but sometimes the stuff I can just botch together, it scares me. Uh, some codes which have like no, like they have no business in working at all. Have you ever seen the PlayStation 1 glitches or errors? If you mean like the personified fear and the fearful harmony, I have experienced them. I have experienced the fearful harmony. I'm actually not so sure how it triggered, because the community itself I don't think is actually settled, because I've been testing around, or like not testing around. Well, I'm really bad at speaking today. I'm sorry. But like my theory is that it happens because it tries to reparse some data from the disk, and if you know how the SPU works in the PlayStation, you've got channels, and you've got pointers, which are like the little timeline marks as the timeline goes which place. And when they overflow, it goes back to the beginning of the channel. And what I think happens is that when it's trying to wait for something to load off the disk, and it doesn't go into an error state, and it doesn't go into an error state, so the channel ends and starts again with different settings with like the default sample rate, so it sounds slowed down and horrifying. So wait, let me actually find it on YouTube. So you know that it starts with, okay, now you can hear it. So it starts normally, and then there is a huge wait, like a, oh yeah, this is the personified fear. That's an ugly sound. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. But now there is like a minute of silence, um, which is I think that it's like in the SPU RAM, um, it overflows and starts reading the audio data again with settings for different sound, which means different sample rate, channel count, and everything. So it starts playing it like this, which is basically just this sound. Those little bells you can hear in the startup sound. You see, and it's just an extremely slowed down version. So yeah, it's creepy. I hate it. No, I'm not confusing the personified fear with the fearful harmony. This is personified fear. This is personified fear. So let's go play Minecraft again. I slapped my laptop and now went quiet. It's blowing cold air. I have fixed VGA cables like that. I just took a VGA cable, like, and just slammed it cable first into the table, and it just started working, like perfectly. That's analog signals for you. That's just analog signals. And let me take a short break. I will be right back. I need to stretch a little bit because I'm old and my body's degrading. Uh, Okay, I'm back. So, yeah. Um I've been pretty sick the last couple of days. I haven't been running a fever that high in like 8 years. That was terrible. Favorite influencer. Thank you. I know. Now the question is if I'm a good or a bad influence. Now that's the question. I am a good influence, and Stampe is always right. Like Stampe is like the I am the YouTuber, but Stampe is like the king of the channel because it's Stampe. He's always right. You have a cold, basically. That's what it's called in English. So yeah. Speedboating, I'm really not good at anything Minecraft, including speedboating. I'm way too old to be actually capable of playing Minecraft like this. So, yeah. No. Wait, how much obsidian do I have? Is that enough for a portal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not enough. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. So we need 10. I expected it. Oh my god. Big man. The moment I said it, I was like, oh shit, I fucked up so bad. And then it happened. Yeah. Does anyone have 3 obsidian? Like 3 obsidian? Hello. Do we have no iron? Did we consume all of our iron? Stumpy. Do you know where our iron went? Oh cool, thank you, but now I'm looking for a flint and steel. I have a fire charge, so I guess I can just... No, that's... Yes. Now that was a waste of a fire charge, but who cares? No, Parrot! Don't go into the nether. Come on, come here, buddy. I will save you. Who... Who did this? Just lie down, please. Just sit. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Let's see what's in the nether. Do we have a good nether spawn? Not at all. And I don't have anything gold on me, which could be a problem as well. I'm running away, I'm running away, I'm running away. I need to get something. Oh no, the portal's connected in a weird way. That's not good. You should do a makeup stream. Of course. We need a makeup stream. Wow. Go down. Hell fucking no. Almost stepped into lava. Well, that's Nether for you. Oh, sorry. I keep slamming the door on you. No! Who hit the parrot? Did you hit my parrot, Stumpy? I heard that. I heard that. You are forgiven. But just because you're Stumpy. I will not tolerate any parrot violence in here. Oh, my back. Okay, so what can we do in here? I am looking for... What am I looking for, even? Quartz. Yes, quartz is good. I can use some quartz. Be careful not to hit the zombified piglins, or zombie pigmen as they were called back in my day. Back in the good old Minecraft days. Before the Nether update. Okay, I have some quartz. I don't know what I need quartz for, but I have it, which is good, I guess. So now what I want to do... Got your all... God, I'm old. Yeah, I'm old. Almost stepped into lava again. Now it was almost me. So, what do I want to do? Now that's a question. I would like to build like a iron farm, but I need villagers for that. So let me just look at a seed map. When did I buy Minecraft? Ooh, that's a long time ago. Maybe somewhere around the... 2013. I know that the first version I played with this Minecraft license that I have right here was 1.5.2. So it was 2013. So let me look at the seed map. Copy to clipboard. Minecraft seed map. Let me just paste the seed. That looks like our world, and all I want is to see villages. And maybe the spawn. Okay, the spawn is probably important. So there is a village pretty close to water, right here. So let me actually go there. So is it right there or is it not? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a village very much next to the water. So let me bring some villagers over. Let me do some actual kidnapping. Kidnapping is the word I'm looking for. Kidnapping is the word YouTube will like, definitely. YouTube won't have an issue with me using that word. Right? That's just not something that's gonna happen. Yeah, kidnapping. That's it. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. So let me abduct some villagers. You can abduct me. Oh god. Now let's hope that no one has raided this village too. Oh, I was the one who raided this village. I don't think there are any villagers left in here. Oh yeah, I think I destroyed all their beds. Oh, I hear a villager somewhere. There is a villager. Can I just come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. No, I need someone with a job so I can actually like drag them along. I think that's how it works. But you don't have a job. Hmm. You don't have a job either. Hmm. Is there anyone left with a job? Ouch. I don't think so. Anyways, that put a hole in my plan. Which way back home? Yeah, this way. Okay. Just like us, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I have a little bit of a situation here. I need to take a little bit of a longer pause, but I swear I will be back in like 10 minutes max, and then we will play away long into the night. So just give me a second, please. So, is anyone still around, or have I bored you with this pause? I hope not. Haja! Now you can see me. Sorry about that. Back to the game. So, damn, I'm not really feeling like Minecraft today for some reason. I jump scared you. Stumpy found a cave. Let's go. That's great. Okay, that's quite a bit of iron. Oh. That's a skeleton. Hello, skeleton. Ouch. Goodbye, skeleton. You didn't drop any bones? How is that possible? Okay. No. I don't need bones. God damn it. Oh, my back. Battle bone. Of course I am. God damn it, guys. I don't really feel like playing Minecraft today. I don't know why. Wait. Let me just bring something out. A little thing. Some of you may remember this thing from an earlier video of mine, where I built an actual Formula 1 RC car. So let me just plug it in real quick. Oh! And let's have some fun. I will let you guys play around on the Minecraft server, but I won't be playing Minecraft anymore because I feel like playing something else entirely. So let's hope that I will be actually loud enough so you guys can hear me. I will bump my microphone volume. Can you hear me? Am I being heard right now? Let's play some F121. I hope I'm loud enough. Like the microphone is really not built for this distance. And let's start a career as a driver. Skip to F1. Start from beginning. Yes. No, let's... I don't want a career. Do I want a career? Come on, guys, help me out here. Do I want to start a career? Or do I just, like, launch a race as is? Okay, let's actually start a career, I think. That's not too bad of an idea. Start from beginning. Full season. Custom settings, let's go. So, assists. Let's do custom, but the only thing enabled is dynamic racing line. Career settings. Me the press. No. I don't want to do R&D management. R&D management. Rules and flags. Park Permay, let's... Oh, I need to... Let's do medium session length or long. AI difficulty, let's go for like 70 or maybe 65, something like that. Rules and flags. Oh, I'm playing F1. I don't have Assetto Corsa installed. Safety car standard, formation lap on, why not? Weather and time of day. Okay, let's start then.
First things first, let's create your driver.
Okay, let's create my driver. Why don't they have a bandwidth player model? I don't know, this looks good enough. Country region, there's no... Okay, other, there. Name. Bandwidth. BWH. Select audio name. Black Mamba. Why not? Driver number 23. 23 all the way.
And now let's focus on your driver's look.
A helmet. I don't know. The Williams one looks cool. Poses. Default pose. Default Victory Radio call. Why not?
Last but not
Advance.
least, we need to decide which team to sign with. Choose carefully, as once you reach F1, the team you drive for will expect you to deliver appropriate results.
Let's go with... Let's go with Ferrari, just for the rules. And I
Great,
want
that's everything we
Leclerc
need.
as my teammate.
You can go back and...
Let's see. So, let's just go to the race, I guess. Or do I have to watch the car reveal? Okay. Wow, it's an F1 car. Amazing. So cool. Let me drive the car. Let me drive the car. All I want to do is drive the car. Come on, let me drive. Go to race weekend. Thank you. I haven't played this game in a long time, like 21 specifically, and I have no idea what the handling is on these cars. So let's just... Okay, let's actually go to practice. Let's drive around to practice. Just to...
Hello folks and welcome to Paddock Pass, your pre-race edition for this, the inaugural round of the 2021 Formula 1
Skip.
World Championship. And I've got to say,
Not skippable.
it feels great to be back. As is tradition, there is something of an air of a first day back
Of
at
course,
school
no
on
Fruit
arrival
Loops can
here.
live in our
But it's more
house.
than that. It's a breath of fresh
Why
air.
couldn't
It's an
he?
element of normality in what has at times felt to be something
Of
of
course
an
he can.
abnormal world. Now, we were supposed to have a raft of new regulations this season, but as we know, they've been held back. Which does give all of these teams the opportunity to have a second bite at the cherry, one final chance to show what they can do in this era of Formula One. But the responsibility for results, as always, falls on the drivers. But with the cars at their disposal this year being very similar to the cars they had at their disposal last year, succeed, and they of course will put it all on themselves.
Guys, wake me up
as a display
once
of their
Will
innate
Buxton
skills
stops
and
yapping.
abilities. But the knife cuts both ways, because if they fail to succeed, there's absolutely nowhere for them to hide. The other question, though, remains as to which of these teams has been able to do the incredible, the impossible perhaps, with these regulations, and pull something out of the hat over the winter that gives them the march on their rivals. As always,
All I
we
want to
can't
do
wait
is drive
for this
the car.
season to begin. But for
Yeah,
now,
it's supposed to
from us,
be
that's your
a
luck.
racing game. Exactly. I'm not doing much racing right now.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Thank you. I don't need a garage tutorial, I know how to play. Let's just do a lap. Let's see what will happen.
Give us some consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into the race strategy.
Oh, it's sliding. It's sliding around. It's sliding around real bad. Oh, I'm behind on the delta. I need to catch up. This handles very differently from the modern cars. Wow, it's a very understeery car. I can't just keep it pinned down. It's very understeery. I hate that. I don't like understeery cars.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
That's not a good delta. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I rather oversteer because you don't see the tree that kills you. Exactly. No, but like, this car is extremely understeery. Like, insanely. And I hate it.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I keep looking up a little bit. I can hear it. Bro is like in a fucking bus. And it barely moves the wheels. Wait, I will read your message once I'm on the start-finish straight. I see bro is turning the wheel like in a bus, fucking bus, and barely moves the wheels. Oh, I think I got it set up correctly. That was not a great turn.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Oh, that was a slide. Now that wasn't a good turn, but doesn't matter.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That was scary. That was extremely scary. Woo.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed.
Great. Return to
We
garage.
got a lot of valuable information out of that.
So, let's see how that went. Great. So now we need fuel management. Drive 3 laps, controlling electric over the time. I'll think of throttle. Okay, that's I can do that. I can do that for you, Ferrari. Flying lap, of course, flying lap.
We're testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Let's see. Stroll. Stroll. That was a certified Lance Stroll moment. Dirty air. Overtake in practice, why not?
Program complete and a job well
Optimal
done.
fuel usage. Optimal fuel usage.
We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
I'm happy with that. Track acclimatization. I suck at that. I suck at that real bad.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
That's good, that's good. All purple for now. No, I wanted... Is it really going to be just one green? Come on. No, no, no.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Come on, I want all purple. Okay, okay. Now, don't mess up the second to last. Last corner, last corner. I can't mess this up. Hello! The DRS. All purple.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot
Return to garage.
of valuable information out
Is
of
this
that.
the year of Ferrari? This in this game, yes, but only in the game. Okay, let's just retire from the session. So,
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. The Black Mamba.
advance. Hello, hello, Ghost Fox. Okay, let's go straight to quali. One-shot qualifying, of course. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see if I can qualify. Just one shot at this. Norris is in first. Ah, bad entry, bad corner entry. Okay, I may have put the difficulty way too easy. Just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot. That's way too easy. That's way too easy.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
With qualifying finished, it's time
One
to
and a
remind
half
ourselves
seconds.
of our top
No.
three. The Black Mamba, Verstappen, and
I put the difficulty way too easy. God damn it. Okay. We'll just play like this. I'm really bad at race starts though, which means I will lose a few positions. But let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see.
Let's run you.
Okay, we got pole. Now let's get the...
Oh, formation lap.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Let's heat up the tires.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Let's preheat the car. Let's do them. Okay. It didn't allow me to do burnouts. I wanted to do burnouts. Okay, it does burnouts for me. Okay.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Of course, Max. That was way too easy. I already have a second. I've made the game way too easy for me.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. You're pulling out a second lap on the car behind.
That's just... I made it way too easy. I made it way too easy.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
No, 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 no. Too deep, too deep. Okay, saved it. Manifesting Ferrari World Championship, exactly. That's the way to go. But I've turned the difficulty way too low. Like 65 is way too low. So it's not entirely realistic because I really do not have the best car on the grid. Ouch. So no tormenting strategy. Well, we'll see. Ferrari strategy is Ferrari strategy. But the tires are dying. Okay, goodbye. Have a good sleep. Wait, let me check something real quick. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, this one. God damn it. Okay, we'll continue. No, this is not Gran Turismo. No. Okay, now both of my tires are gone. Okay. Good night, Ghost Fox.
Box, box. We're coming in this lap.
You do not believe that from a Ferrari. A few upgrades. What does a few upgrades mean? Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's what she said. Of course. Ah!
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Sorting the storage. No, it's supposed to be a mess. Okay, let's see the Ferrari pit stop.
Exit, exit now.
Okay, bye, Stampy.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Cold tires, really cold tires. That was clean. That was a clean move. 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 That wasn't a clean move.
Charles is in for his stop.
How much ahead am I going to be? Okay, that's a fast lap.
Okay, the gap behind is 6.1 seconds.
Fastest lap.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up. Some information on Sonoda. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Oh, slight.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton is behind you. The gap behind us is 12.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 6 laps to go. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
That's Sonoda, just being there.
Green flag.
Is this going to be a safety car or? Almost lost it on the curb there.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I missed this era of F1 as well. Now I just need to bring it home. Favorite Linux distro? I think Debian or Debian, Mint or Fedora. This is 2021.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay. Let's go bring it home. I'm not that good. I just have the AI set to too easy, accidentally. Two more laps, okay.
We're leading our teammate by 24.9 seconds.
Well, I do have a couple hundred hours on F1 games collectively, and I'm playing without assists. The only that didn't happen. The only assist I have turned on is the racing line, but other than that, no traction control, no ABS, no nothing. Yeah, so I've got a few hours, yeah.
This is your final lap of the race.
I don't really play games all that much anymore. Like Minecraft, that's what you usually play on these streams, but today, for some reason,
There's only
I
one
didn't
lap of
feel
fuel
like playing
remaining.
Minecraft, so yeah. No, this is not GTA 7. GTA 7? Or 6? No, now it got interesting.
Fantastic drive.
Yeah, that
Just
was
fantastic.
great, that
You
was
deserved that
great.
race win.
That was great. That was absolutely amazing. Driver of the day, Nicolas Latifi.
Great effort there for Ferrari to take the
What?
victory today. Ant, talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them? Here come
This was way too easy.
the Black Mamba takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Oh god. Yeah, what happened here with Max? He like overtook me. But then I got back at him. Yeah. Okay. And then it was uninteresting all the way. So let's see.
That engine issue was unfortunate. We should consider investing more in chassis upgrades and swapping out engine components when they're on the last legs to reduce the chances of this cropping up in future races.
What engine issues? What? What engine issues? There were no engine issues. Okay, but I'm afraid that this is going to be it for today, because I am super tired as well. I don't know why. So, thank you guys for coming. I'm glad I had all of you here, and have a nice one. So, I'm stopping the server right now. I'm sorry. Stop. And goodbye. Peace. Yeah. Goodbye.